Welcome everybody to ASV Collectibles. Thank you for joining me. I'm here with Mike from Wolf's Den, and today we'll be unboxing and reviewing a 1/3 .5 scale custom domino from the X-Force. So I got the box here next to me. It is sealed, as always sealed in the box. And I'll be opening it right now. We'll take a look at it. We'll bring her out. She has several portraits, several switch outs, so it's going to be a bit. I can't wait. We've been waiting a long time for this. Mike PO'd his as well, and he can't wait to see it. This is from a friend of ours that's not here, so shout out to him for sending this to me so I can do the unboxing. So let's get to it. All right, now the art box I won't be showing because it has this custom groups label and name and all that good stuff. So I'll bring it down, I'll pull it out of the art box, and we'll start displaying her. The art box is just a plain black art box with the company's logo on it. So there's nothing really special about the box itself. That's what's inside. There we go. It does come with the standard black foam. And it does come with the straps, so that's a good thing. So this is pretty much what it looks like. I'll set it here, and then we'll start pulling her out. So, looks like this is her upper half, and the next section is the base, which is several layers. Okay. Yeah, we got a lot of pieces here. So I'll bring out the base first. Let me get my gloves on. And as always, I'll be taking pictures so I don't forget how it goes back in. All right. So, this piece is not wrapped in a plastic. It's just the paper that comes with it. So I got one more layer to pull off. Just that one. The base is a good sized base. And here we go. Go ahead and place that there. And once the unboxing is complete, I'll go ahead and bring the camera in closer and we'll get a really good detailed view of the base, the figures, and all the portraits and switch outs. So there's a little foam here. Let me go ahead and snap a picture of that as well. Go ahead and pull those pieces off. Next piece I'll pull out. Okay, so this This looks like one of her portraits, so I'm going to leave her portrait there. A couple switch outs, so I'll leave those there. I want to get her body on there first, so I'll go ahead and leave this aside. Grab her body. Okay, something fell off. I don't know if that's magnetized. So, one of her pouches fell off. You can see right here. So, it looks like it was glued, but not enough. So, I'll leave that off. A little close up here of her body. And all the other pouches. So, not a big deal with the pouch. That's an easy fix. It's not a break. It just wasn't glued on well enough. So, she will be pegged right here. Bam, just like that. Perfect. So, I can probably set that pouch in there. Now, with all the movement, I'm going to leave it out. I don't want to cause any more issues. So, there is her body. And I could go ahead, what I'll do is I'll pull out one of the portraits since it's right here, and I'll place that portrait on. I'll get to the rest of the other stuff. Be very gentle and mindful. Okay. This portrait is for one of her short hair portraits. Bring it up to you guys here. There it is. Very, very beautiful portrait. Okay. Let's go ahead and place that portrait in. Perfect. Looks like it fits well. I got one of her arms here, which is part of one of this box where that portrait came from. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this arm off. Okay. This one is the right arm. There. This one is left arm. Right there. Okay. It did not come with any instructions or anything like that, so it's going to take a little bit and play by ear. But so far, so good. She looks great. So that's one box. Out of the way. Let's open this next piece. What do we got? And this next piece, some more switch outs. So what I'll do is I'll pull them off. I'll show them one by one. This is one of the switch outs. Very nice and detailed. It's very, very well done. This is the left arm. Goes right. It's hard to tell. Bam, right there. Let's grab the next arm. Which is also a left arm, but it's just her sticking the arm out. And I'm pretty sure I'll be able to put some weapons and other things like that on there. So I'm just going to go ahead and lay this aside here. Both of these. Grab another. Looks like set of arms. So like I mentioned, there are a lot of switch outs to this. I actually think this one's pretty cool. I really like this arm. It's the right hand. Switch that over. So I'll go ahead and place it over here. So we can take a look at this as well. That. Grab the next box of goodies. Let's hear that. One of our pistols. I'm going to go ahead and just take these things out, set it on the table, and we'll swap things around. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to have the black glove. There you go. You probably see the weapon a little bit better. Contrast to my skin because I'm wearing black gloves. So you can't see the weapon that well. Set that there. Portrait. Another right hand. Put another pistol. Looks like silencer on there as well. See that. So I'll take this one off. Put the new one in. Right there. Here's a pistol on a holster. Goes right here, like that. Another pistol with a holster. Looks the same as the other one. Came with two, trying to find out where it goes. Not quite sure, so I'll leave it here. I don't see where I can put it anywhere else on her. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Another pistol with a holster, so there's three of them. We have it's like a little piece of wiring that might plug into the floor here somewhere. Not quite sure what that is, but it looks like wiring that might be going onto the base. So I'll set it down. Looks like some more base material, some more wiring right here. A lot of small parts. More cable wiring. Set all these here aside. We'll figure out where to put them in next. All right, this is the fun part. So we've used some of the switch outs. Now I just got to figure out where all this other stuff goes because I didn't get any instruction on how to install it. So I'm just going to look around. I think I found a few spots here. Some of these wirings go in the back. Okay, that goes there. Let's see, that one's in. So I found one spot. I'm going to go ahead and rotate her and see where the others connect. Okay, looks like we might have very interesting. Okay, found some of the stuff, so we're getting there. Okay, some more wiring up here on top. And this looks round. That doesn't fit there. It would have been nice if these were color coded. That looks like it fits there fairly well. Wow, this is hard to find. This not put together. This not put together. Okay, I see. There's that one. Makes sense. Yeah, these would have been a lot better if they were color coded and they kind of explained a little instructions. Let me try to figure out where some of these go. Okay, found one. This piece. Seems to be quite a chore. Well, while I have Mike here, Mike's giving me a hand. He's going to look and see where all these go. Let me go ahead and get the other portraits out so we can take a look and get a little more detail on the other portraits. So this is the other short-haired version of Domino. Bring her in. Right here. She's got a bit of that spiky hair going. Super, super well detailed. The eyes are amazing. They did a very, very good job on the eyes. I do love that they have the eyelashes on there as well. It's just not painted, but it actually sticks out a little bit, which is very, very cool. Her skin tone is very, very well done too. I really like her skin tone. So let's go ahead and remove this one. We'll put this one on. And there you go. I'm going to take this portrait off, or this switch out, sorry. I'm gonna put the other one because I kind of like the two guns in the air better. So that's kind of the way I would display it personally. I really like that, but we'll figure out the other ways to do it here soon. Let me grab the last portrait that comes with it, and I think this will be my favorite by far because I just like the long hair version of almost anyone better. And yeah, I prefer the long hair. So just grab her there. There she is with her long hair. Hold it a little differently there. Get a real good close up. Very, very well sculpted. With this company, you can't go wrong when it comes to paint and sculpt. They do a fantastic, fantastic job. I haven't had any complaints from the last three of this company's review I've done so far. Very well done. Let's get this one out of the way. It's easy, and we'll put her on. That is a little tricky because of her hair. So I'm assuming her hair goes in first, and then you bring her in. So hair comes in through the back, and you lock her in, and there she is. So I have a few other parts here. I can't really figure out where they go because it's very, very hard to tell. And like always, I didn't review it prior to doing anything, so I kind of don't know where it goes. So I'm gonna leave it out until we can figure it out. I'm pretty sure it's probably up here somewhere. It's just a pain to look for. But in any case, let's see if I could do some more of the other switch outs without. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so you got to go at an angle with that. So I know some of them. Might have to pull. I might slide in. You might have to pull portrait back if you're using this one to get the arms in, and then you're gonna have to play it back in like that because the hair gets in the way of the arm. And I'm assuming, like I said, I haven't checked. You just kind of dangle the gun there. Because I don't see anywhere to notch or anything. I'm guessing you could do something like that, right? Or that will slide off. Let's see, we could try the other arm. Pull that off. Bring this out. Put that in. And put it in. Not quite sure how this goes or how, well, to be honest, you can kind of do whatever the heck you want to do and how you want to display it and how you want to put the guns in. These other guns have pegs in it, but I don't see where you would put all these unless there's a switch out here where you can pull off, but I don't want to risk it. I just know that this one comes off the peg, and that's a specific peg, so that one stays there. So that's not a swap out or anything. That's just where it is. I don't know if these are supposed to sit on the base somehow. Probably my fault. I should have done a little bit more detailed review on it. I think I found some spots for this wiring here. There we go. There's one wire. goes right there. Then I have this bigger one. This is such a puzzle. It goes in the back somewhere, but in any case, those are the switch outs, those are the guns, and the portraits. I personally like 2 guns like this. And like that. Do we have the spot there? Hold on. So you pull the arm off. So Mike over here is helping me. He found the spot for one of the guns. So it goes there. But you can't have this switch out with that gun. So it'd have to be a different switch out that's out of the way. So not sure. That doesn't make any sense. This is gotta be dumb. Yeah, that gun gets in the way. That's so odd. You'd have a switch out, and it's in the way. Maybe it's reversed. Maybe it's that
There
one.
it is.
That's what it was. There you go. That wouldn't make sense for someone to build that. So there you go. Okay, gun there. Let me check if there's another one that sits there. Right. So thank you, Mike, for the assist. Okay. Pull her off. I knew I had to go somewhere. I just wasn't paying attention. This one will go downwards. Like that. Okay, I'll turn it so everybody can see. Yeah, I see it. Right there. And one right there. I'll put this arm back. This is one I like. Okay, there you go. So those are the hand swap outs. That's the way I would like to display her. The 2 head portraits and the base. So, Michael Jackson. Okay. So looking at it, like I mentioned before, the paint on it, it's fantastic. Portraits are amazing. I don't really see any QC issues. I just kind of wish it came with little instructions, and so I know where to put all the small pieces. I appreciate the small pieces, but sometimes it's not necessary. But it does bring depth into the base and into the character. The paint on the rounds is pretty good. There's a lot of good shading and contrast in the leather. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's very well done. There's a lot of detail in the steel as well. It's just not a bland color. You can see a lot of different scuff marks and different paint applications that they put in there. And I do like how that dirty look is on the yellow down on the bottom of the base where all the wiring is. So a lot of attention to detail on this piece. And like I mentioned before, her skin color, to be honest, I think it's on point for the comic book. And the guns, I would say, the guns aren't too bad, but I expected more detail on the guns in terms of paint. It's kind of looking just a bit flat for me. You don't, I mean, if she were using this weapon, you'd see a lot of more wear on the muzzles, a little more scratch, but there's not. It's just, I mean, there is some difference in steel in certain parts, but it doesn't look like it's been used. So I think they should have went a little more detailed on the paint for the weapons, but other than that, this thing's pretty much a keeper. This is a very, very good piece, and I like that the base isn't too big, so the real estate for displaying it is really well. You just have to make sure it's tall enough. So speaking of that, let me grab my tape measure here. Let's get a measurement of how tall she is with the longer rifle. And base to tip is about 28 inches. So if you were going to display her like this, it'd be 28 inches. And depth is about, say, 17, 16 and a half, 17 with the electrical. And width, about 13. So not too bad, depending on how you want to display her. If you don't want the weapons up or you don't have the room for it, you can always use a different display. But this is the way I like her. This is the way I would display her. So I would have to work my display around the character, not the character around the display. Her hair too. Her hair looks really nice. They got that hint of blue in there. They didn't just make it solid black. So that looks very well sculpted and very well painted. And that goes for the other ones as well. Lipstick's well done. For the shorter hair version, this one, it just looks flat where her short hair is. So it doesn't look like they put too much detail into that, but the rest of it looks very good. Yeah, the eyes are amazing. I actually love the eyes. The eyes are crazy good. They look like they're glass, but I'm pretty sure they're not. And with the eyelashes sticking out, it's even better. The only suggestion I would do or say for the eyes is make the eyeliner a little bit thicker on the bottom. Not too much to where it takes away from the top, but a little bit more. There is a little bit there. It's hard to tell. You gotta get real close, but far away it doesn't look like she has it. There she is. There's the base. And unfortunately, I don't have that automatic base like I did prior. I had left that, so this is what I'm working with. All right, and that is your close-up of her. And that is it. There you go. Your 1/3 0.5 scale custom domino. I'm really, really loving this piece. It's an awesome piece, and you're just gonna have to pick what you like the most. And this is the one for me. I absolutely love this. It's really good. Thank you again for watching ASV Collectibles. Thank you, Mike, for having me here. And look out for further videos. I got a few more unboxings coming in soon. So like the video, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Peace.